maximum load of 70 kilos.
Oh yeah, you good.
Click-through rates on Meta improved drastically. They're up 92%.
You don't plan an event without planning content, otherwise it didn't happen.
Erin's going to be running a training session tomorrow with the content team, just to sort of talk through our scoping sheet for content. And then this one's for Kelly. April Fool's Day is coming up, so her favourite time of year, making all the fake products.
Hey Erin,
Hey Pete.
what's going on?
I'm just getting ready for a little training session I'm taking the team through. It's just kind of updating a new process that we've worked on at Devote, just around video or production scoping. The reason that we've done this is just so that we can give a bit more accurate kind of timelines and accurate kind of estimates when we do brand content for some of the brands we work with, or some of the brands that approach us specifically for brand content. Okay, so this was going into the event, as I said, they're super strict. So brand guidelines for, like, we had a contract photographer who came in, and then we obviously had Ollie, Pete, and then Phil editing as well. So the boys were across all of like the assets of how we would execute. So yeah, Figmas is such an awesome tool. And then we kind of gave a bit of an overview of like what's our goal, what's our content objectives, and what are our outputs. And this was just obviously, as you know, all based on an event. You don't plan an event without planning content, otherwise it didn't happen.
Plan it based on the level of decision-making process that the customer needs to do in the event situation, right? Is sort of a good scale. The longer they need to know about it, the earlier you have to prep and be ready to go live.
Okay, well, I'll send you guys the template and you guys can go through it, and like, as I said, scoping sheets, everything, letter of engagement, it's all linked there.
That's crazy.
No, Alex, don't do this. I told you not to do this, Alex.
Marcel and Carly both messaged me to do this.
It has a maximum load of 70 kilos.
Oh yeah, you're good. That's maximum load.
What are you trying to achieve?
Trying to reset the internet so we can work well. Efficiency up.
How are we going to do that?
We're going to safely and strategically stand on a standing desk and click that thing once, which will reset something and hopefully fix the internet. But we have no idea. Oh.
These desks are meant to have weight.
Stand a bit wider.
It's the only way I think.
Is that that's the one that goes?
It's the white one that goes into the wall.
Yeah.
Just unplug it and then plug it back in.
Unplug it, give it 5 seconds, and then plug it back in.
That's my Kia stuff. Everyone check their internet.
All of West End is off now.
It'll go away eventually.
Big month.
It was a big month. We just had a record-breaking month for one of our clients, which was really exciting for them. They ended up being up 37% year on year, which was amazing. Their target was only 23%, so really went above and beyond there, which was exceptional. They were super happy with the results. We've been working with them pretty much since Devote started, so probably 8 or so years now. So to have a lot of good years with them, but especially to see this kind of record-breaking month that we had through January 26. Yeah, it was really exciting. I think some of the things that we did differently this year that made that so successful is we had much stronger creative compared to what we've had in the past. We had a real focus on making sure that we were using the ambassador network to have content coming through from them, and then we also had a lot more like UGC style content that was coming through from the team too. So real focus on that, which had a big impact. Click-through rates on Meta improved drastically. They're up 92%, which is huge. So even though we only had a small increase in ad spend on that channel, we actually had an 85% increase in sessions, and we also increased revenue from that channel by 104%. content. So that definitely came down to just having like a much better mix of creative, resulting in those numbers. Another thing that we did differently this time in terms of the tactics is we really went back and analysed the last couple of years' revenue trends, and we matched day to day exactly what we thought we would see happen this year. So very much looking at day of the week, what we anticipated was going to happen the next day in terms of revenue and ad spend, rather than often what happens is you wait for a change in those metrics and then you would adjust things to suit it. This year we really anticipated what we thought was going to happen based on the last couple of years' data. It followed a really similar trend, and that definitely helped to not only drive more revenue, but we also saw an improvement in their MER as well, which is up 26% year on year. So for a 37% increase in revenue as well as a 26% increase in MER, two very challenging things to do. So they were super happy with those results. So I do think it's a good reminder that creative is definitely still king, and having UGC style content that feels more just native in the platform. It doesn't feel like an ad you're being served. It's much more relatable. It doesn't need to be super polished. That really was a standout for them this season, and making sure that they were able to not only achieve their targets, but really exceed them as well.
Nice. You're gonna double it in next month?
We'll try.
Ideas are easy, execution is hard, because execution really requires like the process of thinking of how you're going to break these big things down into something that's tangible, manageable, ownable, and something that we can measure. So what I would do with your task, for example, Jake's going through and selecting these ones, so he might just come through and he might go, this is the most important KPI, highlight that, and then he might highlight 2 or 3 tactics that support that KPI, and that's all he's going to focus on this quarter. That's it. My last presentation.
So we just ran through essentially a little bit of a framework around our GPS system and how we can look at implementing it. Ideas are easy and execution is hard. It's something that I think was flagged, and it's about taking the time to be disciplined to actually sit down and go, okay, these are what we want to deliver for our client, and this is how we're going to ultimately do that. And then for some clients, it'll be a massive buy-in process, and others it'll just be like, cool, let's just go ahead and do that anyway.
Critiquing your handwriting.
No, I'm screwed.
This is all my handwriting so far from all the people that aren't in the office today.
4 messages in.
Yeah, 4 messages in, and I have still got more to go.
How's
And
the
my
hand?
own. The hand, well, I haven't written in a while, so the hand is going okay.
Yeah. And they have no idea what's in it.
Oh, I think I know.
I know.
Do I say it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Oh,
Yeah.
Someone with blue eyes. But also all babies are born with blue eyes. So
Pete, that
You look like you're wearing a suit, like a tuxedo.
Yeah, that's Josh.
Yeah. I was.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm real Christian.
Yeah. That is me.
Yay!
Yay.
Pete.
Yeah.
At your baptism?
I think so.
Yeah.
and I think we said. Nope.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
So it's Erin's last day in the office before she goes on maternity leave. So as part of her request on what she wants to do, we did a bit of a game in the office, which was Dat Baby. So we all submitted our baby photos to a folder super anonymously, and then we just put it all up on screen and scrolled through and tried to name Dat Baby. And I think we got most right, but there was a few that tripped us up.